Hello. Oh my goodness. Reading the writing desk. Fucking many things here. Ah yes, forbidden knowledge. I think I already started on that reading. Sarah Hawk, years past I fell into wickedness and was swept up in the mad ambitions of the blood mage Tyrone. You spared my life with the blooming rose, and for many months I wished you had killed me, but I found the Maker's light in my deepest despair, and I now seek absolution. Tyronia wrote many tomes containing dark secrets she learned from the Fade. She protected them with demons forged into their very bindings. You must find and destroy these tomes, lest others follow her dark path. I wish I could help you, but the Templars never let me leave my cell. I can only send my prayers. Dune. Family letters. Marlan, how are you? Hope all is well. Things are good here, I suppose. Grey Warden legends do fail to mention a few things, though. I've yet to do anything remotely glorious or honourable since arriving. In fact, most of it is painful duty, often horrific work. Thanks a lot. In case you forgot, that it's your fault I'm here. The positive is that I'm alive and part of something greater. Chance to prove myself. Maybe I'll even step out of your big fat shadow. Thing is, Ferelden already has a hero that stopped the blight. Big deal, right? Say hello to Mother and Gemlin for me. From me, Carver. It's from Lothering. Dearest Lysandra, I hope you and the children are holding up. I'm so sorry about Bethany. Such a dear girl. I remember her helping me weed. The blight has taken too much from us. Thank the Maker for the hero of Ferelden and the Grey Wardens. Things are slowly getting back to normal in most of the country. Lothering has gone for good. We hope to rebuild there. But the blight poisoned the land. It will take decades for the earth to recover. It may never. Redcliffe is a nice place. I'm starting to see it as home. The village saw some trouble during the blight, but it's recovering. You could visit sometime. Please write me again, my dear. I wish to hear about your life in Kirkwall. Send my regards and fond regards to the children. Your friend, Miriam. Note addressed to Gemlin. Gemlin Emil. Payment is now 2 months late. Sarah. Interest occurs, as you are well aware. You will find yourself barred from our establishment unless payment is made. Think. No beta cardship or numbers runners in Kirkwall will deal with you. I certainly hope this matter is attended to before steps are taken. Let us avoid further unpleasantness. Gallard. Strange letter from Lothering. Hawk. Heard you got to the free marches. Don't know why you'd bother, but I suppose it's better than all A. They got spiders up there, big ones. Couldn't swing a dead cat round here without hitting a giant spider. But the blight drove them off. Maker. Dark days ahead. Mark my words, a man can't even cover his blighted land with poisonous traps. Old Barlin. Strangely official-looking letter. Dear Sir or Madam, I am Lord Hakeem Falk of Starkhaven. I have faith in the Maker and Andraste, his beloved prophet, that I must bring this matter of urgent business to you. Years ago I served the office of Seneschal to the royal family of Starkhaven. Sadly, they have been deposed, ousted by a foul usurper. I represent His Royal Highness Prince Cobian Vale, the true heir to the throne, and with your help, Maker willing, we will see him wear the crown of Starkhaven once more. His Highness had a fortune of 11,000 sovereigns locked away in the vaults of the Royal Bank of Antiva. With access to this fortune, he can raise an army and to retake the throne. It is too dangerous for His Highness to simply withdraw the funds himself. This is where we require your assistance and discretion. Simply send me the details of an open bank account in Kirkwall, and I will arrange that the funds are transferred to you. My king will then contact you to retrieve his fortune, leaving you with a hefty reward. I must warn you, the Antevans will not consider the account viable if it contains less than 100 sovereigns. Please observe the utmost confidentiality. Yours, Lord Akeem Falk. A message from Price. Sarah, I'm glad to hear that Ethereal took no vengeance on you for helping me. I surely would have died in her service. My sisters are both maids now, and I have proven myself an able shepherd, and have been granted due use of my own to start a flock. I heard you made a name for yourself in Kirkwall. My hopes for your continued success. Thank you again. Transcribed by the Lady of the House for Price. From Elrene. Mr. Hawk, words aren't enough to convey how grateful I am. Thank you for saving my daughter from that monster. When I look at my little girl, I am reminded of what you did for my family. Leah has found a hero in you. She's become interested in swordsplay and combat, and she speaks of joining the guard one day. She seems none the worse for wear. In your debt, Elren. Feeling inadequate? Like flying at half-mast? Does your soldier not stand to attention? Does your dwarf shy away from the deep roads? Come to Jorman's apothecary and ask for our special sauce. Our special sauce is infused with the essences of 52 herbs. It's completely natural, completely safe, and absolutely effective. You will never fail the same again. Be the man other men want to be. Be the man you deserve to be. A note from Fenris to Hawk. Life with the Dalish hasn't been easy. Keeper Marathel tries her best, but I don't know what else she can do for me. The younger elves won't accept me, and I often hear them whispering behind my back. The elders have more discretion, but I can see it in their eyes. They're afraid of me. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Sometimes it feels like you're the only person I can trust. Your friend, Fenris. The Underground Railroad. Many people in this city owe you their lives. I am one of them. When my friends and I were cornered by Templars, you helped us escape. Over the years, most Starkhaven apostates have been captured. But thanks to the help of many people, I have remained free. You've done so much for the apostates. If you are moved to do more, contact Mistress Selby near the docks. She knows of many ways you could save more lives. Forever in your debt, Terry of Starkhaven. Last of his line. Hawk, I do not know if you remember me, but you helped me deal with the Carter a few years ago. Given the generally disreputable characters in Kirkwall, I had all but given up hope, and I swore I would reward you properly. Take these coins and the enclosed package. My men and I are preparing to leave Riven before King Balin's assassins can catch up with us again. If the stones favor us, we'll find Kel Sharuk and safety soon. If the Haramonts survive this dire time, your name and deeds will be recorded in the memories. With respect, Renville Haramont. Night Terrors. Greetings. I hope this letter finds you well. I've often thought of you in these past 3 years. Without your kindness, my Fenrir would have been long since sold to slavers. Instead, he has thrived and begun to muster his magic. But now his nightmares have caught up with him, and neither the Keeper nor the First Enchanter know how to help. I don't know where else to turn. Please, come to my home in the alienage. I will be waiting to speak with you. Thank you again for the compassion you have shown Fenrir in the past. Sincerely yours, Rani. Right. Right, who am I taking? You, Varric? Evelyn?
The Canary must like it here, to stay so long.
From what I've seen, the Canary don't like anything.
That can't be true. They must like some things. Sunshine, butterflies, rainbows.
If I spot a Canary admiring butterflies, Meryl, you'll be the first person I tell.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past few years continuing my investigation into the murders of Nanette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Is this man in hiding? Am I to find him for you?
No, I know where Dupuis is. I just can't get to him. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something.
My men raided that house. There was nothing, and I've heard no end because of it. You were reprimanded, I hope?
Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Were you the only person investigating these murders?
Yes, unfortunately. The Templar Order believes this is a matter for the City Guard. And the City Guard, well, they rejected my evidence and dismissed the murders as isolated incidents. They don't care either.
I've seen your evidence. Scattered notes, conjecture, nothing remotely usable. You can't expect us to act on your hunches alone. Look what happened when we did.
The guards who searched Gascard's place were incompetent. They didn't know what they were looking for.
Fine, if you insist.
I retrieved a sack of human remains for you. Didn't you show it to the guard?
I did. They said the remains could have been gathered together by scavengers looking for bits of gold and jewelry. They said there was no way to tell if the remains even belonged to the missing women.
I'm sorry, Emmerich, but that's the truth of it.
What have you learned about Gascard Dupuis?
He's a reclusive nobleman who's rarely seen outside his estate in Hightown. He knew 2 of the murdered women and made inquiries about the others. It cannot be a coincidence.
It should be investigated at least.
Thank you. I faced nothing but ridicule. To hear someone say that is encouraging.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall. Please figure out what Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
If there weren't so many mages preaching
It'll be nice and easy because no one will attack me. Going this way, I know. too accusatory or anything, but, you know, the demons in the front room of his house.
May the creators have mercy on you! I certainly won't!
I don't think the guards raiding the estate met that particular reception.
Thank you, note. Cascard, thank you kindly for your last shipment. It arrived in almost perfect condition. The requested payment is on its way. Please use the artifact with care. The creatures can be difficult to control, even for an experienced mage. Pleasure doing business. Your friend.
Gasgard went to a great deal of trouble for something.
Monsieur Depus, this is in regards to your inquiry into missing mages. I would like to remind you that the duty of seeking out missing mages, if there were any to begin with, would fall to the Templars of Starkhaven, not a minor nobleman from Kirkwall. I would also like to take this opportunity to remind you that the Circle of Magi as a whole does not welcome casual inquiries about the mages in its care. Thank you. First Enchanter Radic.
Why would Gasgard be inquiring about escaped mages from Starkhaven?
I think these have been used in blood magic.
Monsieur Depus, please accept my humble apologies for recent events. The Templar Emmerich has been reprimanded for his wrongful accusations and for arousing suspicions within the city guard that led to the raid on your estate. I will see that he is restrained in future. Sincerely yours, Knight Commander Meredith.
An apology from Kirkwall's Iron Lady? That must have been a first. Why is he keeping these things around? I thought Gasgard lived alone.
Perhaps these belong to a family member.
Help me! Please! He's gone mad!
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
So the wild-eyed hysteria is just for show, then?
You don't understand. Someone is after her. I had to keep her safe. I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain.
All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man."
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic.
Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
Can't you just tell the city guard what you told me?
Yes, can't you?
Why? I don't want him arrested. This isn't about justice. I need to be the one to bleed him dry.
Selfish little shit. How many of you risked by keeping this to yourself?
Emmerich was certain you were the killer.
Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer.
You really did make yourself a target, though. Kidnapping people and all.
I suppose that's fair.
Who killed your sister?
A powerful and experienced blood mage. I believe he uses the women for some ritual. His victims are attractive, healthy women with few social ties.
Time for you to vanish. Every man for himself.
I'm headed to Darktown. If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
Really? Fine. Whatever.
You're incredibly talented, Meryl. I can see you were meant for great things.
Thank you.
But you're stupid.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't you think it would be better to work on where you are now, instead of recreating old glory?
No, that's kind of the opposite of what I've been saying. I'm the stupid one. Whatever.
Aren't you Hawk? Emmerich left not long ago. He said you'd arranged to meet tonight.
Did I tell him that? I must have completely forgotten.
Don't you remember sending this message?
I didn't send this.
You didn't? Strange.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely for months. It's probably just a misunderstanding.
some mage sent that thing here to kill him. Why would anyone... Oh, Maker. The murders. Emmerich was right. He was getting too close. He suspected a man named Gascard Dupuis. Did he do this?
Gascard was only a small piece of the puzzle. I think he's innocent.
We should have believed Emmerich. I thought he was just trying for one last shot at glory. Whoever did this is a dangerous apostate that Meredith will want found. I will see to it personally.
My guardsman will find Alessa, the woman who was with Gascard. She might still be in danger.
Thank you for your help in this matter. If you learn anything more, please come to me.
I think it's not Gascard. From what I can remember. Actually, as there's one more quest in the line, and we could kill Gascard in this part, so really could not be him. Though I certainly did not believe him the first time I played through this. Oy. Let's done, right? Yes. Okay. I wasn't paying attention to it, saying if it completed or not. Let's go get Sebastian then.
All right, I'm just going to say it. Fenris, you need to present yourself better.
What are you talking about?
You're squatting in Hightown. I sympathize with your claims, but your neighbors have influence.
My claims?
To the estate. Rightfully stolen isn't exactly something I can forward to the Viscount. Be more discreet about yourself.
I shall endeavor to exist with less offense.
I thought it would end here. That young lady, Hawk, she decimated Flint Company. No survivors. Yet, now that I know who sent them, it's harder to see their deaths as justice.
Death is never justice.
My... Hawk? We were just talking about you.
Carry on. I love to eavesdrop.
I'd rather talk directly, if you don't mind. I've learned who hired Flint Company. The Harrimans, a noble family of Kirkwall. They were my parents' allies. It's hard to believe they betrayed us like this.
Tell me about this family.
Lord Harriman used to be a good man, but he became rather strange in his dotage. He died some years back. His daughter took over the family, Lady Johanne Harriman. They say she's become quite reclusive of late.
Any idea why they turned on you?
Money? Power? It's hard to say. Lady Harriman was always jealous of my family for being royalty when hers were mere nobility. But I can't imagine that pushing her into outright murder.
Is there any peaceful way to resolve this?
If you treat the Harrimans like those mercenaries, you could start a war. Go carefully, Sebastian.
I must speak with Lady Harriman and find out what drove her to this madness. But I am the last of my line. I should not go alone and make myself a target.
If I'm standing beside you, that should make her think twice.
Again, your interest in my plight humbles me. If you like, I can travel with you until you confront Lady Harriman. Otherwise, you can always find me here in the Chantry.
You little shit, you require the most work out of all of them. Team guy.
I understand you are of noble birth.
My father was a chevalier. He had to flee Orlais when his patron was murdered.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have been suited for the life of an Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you wish it had been different. To be a lady of Orlais and not a city guardsman.
Not for one moment. I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance steps and which rouge is in fashion.
That's strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember. There is something very wrong in here.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Bring me my wine, or you will be flayed and thrown into the street. I am here.
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, Monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
First day of harvest, Mayor. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they've been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful. The noise, must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? Been quiet since lunch, though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. Now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. Never tells me anything.
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawk. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
Of course, there's a
I have the manacles right here.
7th day of harvest, Mayor. What can be happening? First father, now Brett. Can't think of either of them anymore. I don't know what they're drinking. They've lost in their own little worlds. Mother doesn't care. Should she even be here? All she talks about is Starkhaven and marrying me off to that idiot Goran Vale. What madness has come over this place?
I have the manacles right here.
Only reading these ones because they're clearly story related. Do. Click there. Tenth day of harvest, Mayor. Father is behaving so oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks, just reached around the table and can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And the servant girls as well. Some of the things he says would truly make a sailor blush. I told the maids to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to the chantry tonight to pray for him.
We should get going.
Turn back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken ass, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Really? You're gonna crash then, you piece of friggin'. Okay. Slight problem there. I'm gonna have to do the entire goddamn place again. Although there is a checkpoint here, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you, game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Always where you need.
Turn back. There is nothing here. You.
Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting. A ruin, so close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
Have to check around things because they just hide something behind a pillar. Nothing, really? Okay. do. You little bastard. Well, at least you didn't get injured. Bloody skill at lockpicking. Oh, we got a rev. Why did... Hell. Sure, just wants to kill my people. Fair and balanced. Another chest. Jeez. I can come back in here after I finish this. I should save. What are you loading, game? Yeah, man. Seem more frozen than loading. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Nothing. No. Completely fucking frozen now. Not responding at all. There's a little loady thing. Okay. And there you go. Getting old. Getting work. Well, that's 2 crashes today. Wonderful. Well, this is a problem. I'm just gonna look. Repent. Where are you? There you are. Is there an end crashing issue? Like, stop fucking pop-ups. Run after the conversation with the Laura and Lady Harriman, the screen goes black and the loading message pops up. To proceed with the quest, you may simply press escape as soon as the message over this causes you to miss some dialogue. A workaround has been discovered, however, that allows you to not miss anything. You also pay for Act 3 for how this bug is game breaking to that quest. Huh. Well, that seems entirely stupid. Do I even have that game folder? Workaround has also been discovered, however, that allows you to not miss anything. See also faith in Act 3 for how this bug is game breaking to that quest. See your Dragon Age 2 program folder and temporarily delete the patch folder under the game folder /addin/da2 _prc _drk/module, as that's where the interference lies. After completing repentance, restore the patch folder. The source of this information is at the freezing issue in the Exile Prince DLC. Ah, okay, definitely ain't there. Window program file. Bing. A bug on the fly. Add in. EA2 ERC DRK. Roll. Right. Force you to close. Because I don't want to fuck anything up. I need a view. Too much I have to do. Okay, that's that deleted. EA, fucking A. So goddamn fucking useless as a company.
You must give me more. Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
What bargain have you made?
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastian!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
I will hear no more from you.
Delete one file and the demo works. Also, I have to restore it after I do this, so ugh. I just die. Oh, annoying.
My bow will make short work of them. Here they go. Someone's down!
Everyone's down. Well, that fucking happened.
You've already traded your husband and your...
What bar...
The desire for power is...
I will...
I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this out there. You should definitely not be able to fucking insta-kill me like that. Really annoying. Right. Now I have to move the damn thing back. Bugs. God, there's an entire fucking wiki dedicated to this game and its fucking failures. Okay.
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Sebastian, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastian's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastian. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastian. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go finish the quest. And shove Varric in our party and come back
Good.
and steal
Carry
from
on.
the chests.
You seem very angry.
And here I thought the Chantry was against mind reading.
Did something happen to you in the Circle? I understand there were problems in Ferelden.
Are you saying a mage can only be unhappy in the Circle if demons are involved? No. It's not about Aldred. It's not about being beaten or raped by a Templar. That does happen. But I've been fortunate. It's a larger principle. The freedom every man, woman, and child born in Thedas have as a natural right.
You were given to the Circle. I was given to the Chantry. Hawke was driven away from home by the Darkspawn. None of us are free.
So, I never expected to be palling around with the captain of the guard.
We're not pals.
We're not? What about that time we painted each other's toenails?
Do you want something?
Love, life, and liberty. What more does a man need?
You're in a jolly mood.
Well, when you're here, I know you're not leading men into Darktown to arrest me.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? or simply to have what I never thought I could.
Do you have an answer?
No. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawk. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
Killing a few hundred more bandits ought to help you make up your mind.
You do have a unique way of working out your inner struggles. Enough of this. I will make no decision today.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them. To save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawk. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
Alright, equipped. Yep, very good. Just making sure. Right. I wonder if I could have just gone straight to the area.
You're glaring, Anders. Is there a reason, or is it one of your moods?
Your term as captain hasn't been particularly mage-friendly.
I've only turned a handful over to the Templars.
Every despot starts somewhere.
And yet I allow an abomination to whine at me. Credit where it's due. Good. Carry on.
Okay, 3 chests. The first one's all the way up in the back. The other two are in the underground. There, I remember complaining about it. And 3.
Good to go.
Right, that's that all looted. And out. Right.
Good. Carry on.
And no. That.
So you're two people, Anders and Justice.
That's not strictly accurate.
But you are of two minds.
Many people are.
Now you're the one not being accurate.
I thought those were the rules of this game.
I never know who I'm talking to with you.
Then it's fortunate it doesn't occur often.
Ugh. So bitchy with each other.
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. The Arashok says you have some semblance of honor. So tell me, Did you kill them?
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You'd just attack me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
All are forbidden, except you, for now.
I can't help but think I'm doing the Enigma Circle without realizing it.
Sarah Hawk.
Yes?
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Excuse me, but this sounds like quite the feat.
It was allowed. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawk. It will be interesting to see if you die.
Well, asking the coterie.
Boiling in oil. Too prosaic. Trapped in a cave with hungry bears right at the spring thaw.
That lets him off too easy. Dipped in molten gold and left as a statue in the Viscount's keep.
Ooh, that's poetic.
What are you two talking about?
What to do to Bartrand when I find him.
Any suggestions?
Turn up your purses, Kurtwall. The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop?
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding. So up it goes.
Sounds like he's made a few friends. Can one of them point me his way?
Ask that about anyone else, I'd have you thrown out. This one, he owes me too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cut if he's avoiding patrols. It empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
Javaris doesn't exactly sound like a masterminded work here.
cave again.
Worry about.
Oh, this will be fun!
Bungers.
You do get results, don't you?
Come on, move. Looking at the... Oh, there's a fucking door. To be very single-minded about all this. Actually gonna have to keep an eye on the fucking health from now on. Can be evidence from the last few battles. Ugh, okay.
that any way to greet an old friend?
You? Granny's garters, she would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
What in blazes are you talking about?
Wait, you don't know? Then what? You're tracking for the Kunari? Then she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
The obvious thief was perhaps a bit too obvious.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. And out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Kunari powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
So far, all I see is you.
Leaving the other person behind is the first step in running away. Sorry if that's inconvenient. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
Sounds like you have a long way to go, hopefully.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted dog-lord inroaders.
New exit.
All of you, I can't fight the damned air. You want to live, stay out.
What's going on, Mason?
Guard Captain, there's... I can't even describe.
On your time, son.
Reports of some haze with a stench of rust and throw-up. There was a cloud, then a lingering mist. Anyone caught in the cloud just... Then the others just wrenched themselves dead.
All right, keep your post. We'll take it from here. He's a good man. Trust that it's as bad as he says.
Let's hope this elf didn't try to make enough powder to sell.
Didn't sound like a merchant to me. Let's go. Maker. We need to stop this mist. Find the source.
There's got to be a latch or lock around here. This should do the trick of these barrels.
I'll take comfort in his certainty when this is over.
Look around for anything else. Yes, stand okay.
The Arashok was right, and wrong. You need to know about this.
So, your fault, I presume?
Is that Sirrah Hawk? You have enemies. I'm glad it's you, really. These poor people. You are a much better target.
So, care to explain your particular brand of crazy?
Qunari take my people. My siblings forget their culture, then go to the Qun for purpose. We're losing them twice. So I get some help from your people. We'll take the Qunari Thunder, make some accidents, and make them hate it. But this is all wrong.
You were going to kill people anyway. That's not funny at all, really.
It can still work. They're hidden in your city. They'll enrage the faithful and make sure the Kunari are blamed. Me, I'm finished. I just need a few more bodies. A few more.
You were allowed, Basra, till the Arishak declares otherwise.
So, I was wrong about our thief.
You'll get used to it.
They say we were careless with our trap, that this is our fault. But even without the Sarkamek, there would have been death. This elf was determined to lay blame at our feet. Selfishness, want, denial. How do you allow this to continue?
If you won't talk straight, then we won't talk.
Hold. Since we arrived, I have seen nothing but greed and weakness. Dwarves, humans, elves, just festering. No order, no goal. You are one of the few I have met with any ability. And yet this too was random, a result of selfishness. I cannot fathom how a mire like this can be justified. You turned from me. Do you turn as easily from all this chaos?
Why would anyone want to change it?
You like it?
It's a city of people living their lives, for good or ill.
Karisten are soldiers. The Qun made it so. They can never vary from that assigned path, never be other than they are meant to be. But they are free to choose within that role, to accept and succeed, or deny and die. Glory is clear and defined. You allow chaos for good or ill, but one is clearly superior. Can you see how that certainty would benefit this whole city?
He's free to choose to obey. That isn't contradictory to you.
He chooses to be. As do we all, long before any of your meaningless freedoms are presented. Your kind may force our role to change, if the Qun demands.
She was angry to see her people losing their culture by claiming yours.
We accept those who submit to the Qun. The weak naturally seek the strong. It doesn't matter. We did not come equipped to indoctrinate. I am here to satisfy a demand you cannot understand.
It's taking long enough.
It will take as long as needed. No ship is coming. There is no rescue from duty to the Qun. I am stuck here.
You could have built a ship by now, you know.
It is not about a ship. Filth stole from us. Not now, not the Sarkamek. Years ago. A simple act of greed has bound me. We are all denied Parvolin until I alone recover what was lost under my command. That is why this elf and her shadows are unimportant. That is why I do not simply walk from this pustule of a city. Fixing your mess is not the demand of the Qun, and you should all be grateful! Thank you, human, for your service. Leave.
He's on the edge. The Viscount should know.
Completely broke that. Real smart thing to do, but whatever.
Good day, Sarah.
Years of nice, quiet anxiety. Gone. Along with a whole street.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf, pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
You could send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy.
And it's about to get worse. A shame. There were overtures of civility. Your influence, no doubt.
Do I want to hear what happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
We need to get out in front of this, and fast.
I feel I've been trying to turn a stampede for some time now. Someone is pushing very hard. Speak with Seneschal Brown. Then you will see why I cannot trust anyone else with this. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
You're looking well, Sirrah.
You have information about the missing Kunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all, but that is neither here nor there.
Has anyone reported this to the Kunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
The Arishok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arishok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Kunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Kunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Kunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Kunari from his weapon.
I'm sure you have suspicions about what happened.
My concerns are well-founded. This could not have escaped the notice of the city guard. Unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
A hanged man.
Hanged man.
Got to be.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny.
Good day to you, Sirrah.
Good day, Sirrah. Evelyn 700. Doors and Sebastian.
A lot of coin for this place.
That's right, pal. Tonight I'm paid and blessed, and all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends, hey, step back. I know important people. We're gonna show this city what to do with heathen Oxman.
Guard Captain, would you like to have a word with your man?
Guard Captain?
Who?
What?
Who?
Who what? I don't...
Who bought you? Who bought the honor of a proud guard of Kirkwall and made him a drunken Mabari bitch?
I don't know. He was a Templar, I swear. He had the seal of the Grand Cleric and everything. It's true.
The penalty for abandoning your post is 10 days on the wall. I expect you to report in the morning.
Uh-huh.
There's your answer. A Templar.
With the Grand Cleric's seal, no less. Well done.
Is it a guess as to what bitch is behind this?
The man was a drunk. Surely you don't think Grand Cleric Elthina is funding zealots?
Don't forget the kidnapped Kunari. That too.
Keep an open mind, Hawk. Elthina isn't behind this.
The Grand Cleric, please. Tell her... 3 Kunari leave an estate. And let her finish.
Sarah Hawk.
Sister Patrice.
Mother Patrice. Time has changed us both. Grand Cleric Elthina cannot grant an audience to just anyone. What do you want?
Funny how you and issues with the Kunari seem to go together.
And you always assume their side. I was naive when last we met. I did not want you dead, but I felt a death was necessary. That may be too fine a point for you to understand, but you must admit, you came out the better for it.
A Templar may have misjudged an order, and abused the Grand Cleric's authority.
I assure you, the Templars would never embarrass the Chantry, at risk of the Knight Commander's wrath.
Men were hired for the righteous task of kidnapping a Kunari delegate. A pause that says you knew. But does her grace?
The Grand Cleric trusts her stewards to enact the wishes of the Maker.
It sounds like you've been bad. This will shock her grace, no doubt.
Stubborn. All right, Sarah Hawk. If you won't abandon this, let me offer you something. The Templar you seek is a radical who has grown unreliable. Confronting him may do us all a favor.
And his relation to you is?
He is my former bodyguard, Ser Vonel. Assume what you wish, but I offer him to you as reconciliation. Meet me at this location. I invite you, Sarah Hawk. Come see the unrest these Kunari have inspired.
Need I say I'm skeptical?
It's her game, for the moment.
Your grandparents would be so proud of you. When I was a girl, the Amels were one of our most prominent families. I'm glad to have one of their line in the estate again. How can I help you?
Did you know someone used the authority of your name to instigate a crime against the Kunari?
The path to righteousness is never as straight and narrow as we wish. I truly hoped this would not go so far, but do not trouble yourself. I will step in when it's time.
Are you intending to stay neutral about the Kunari and mages forever?
The Maker's time is not men's time. We do not need to rush. The Chantry is not a domineering father with the whip always in hand. She is a gentle mother who knows her children learn best when allowed to learn themselves.
And there's your piece of... Anyway.
So you're a prince, are you?
Nice place for a rally. Good choice, Farnell.
Patrice is here somewhere.
Wonderful.
Need help? I can help with that. I can handle that.
So that's gonna actually be useful. Okay. As technically he would be a thief in me since he's got a bow. Okay.
Like any beast, remove the fangs and it is lost. They are weak before the faithful of the Maker. The only certainty in their precious Qun is death before the righteous.
Sir Varnell!
Take a knee, faithful. The Chantry blesses us.
You claim a blessing when you have used the authority of the Grand Cleric so openly? You have brought wrath down upon you. You remember Sirrah Hawk? The Kunari have friends, Templar. How will you answer their allegations?
You want to fight? Face someone whose weapons are not bound.
Templars are cowards. They only pick on those whose lives they already hold in their hands.
Righteous! Destroy them!
How many of you are left? Sake, God. And stop fucking spawning in new enemies every 2 fucking milliseconds. God, fucking God. Okay, yeah, fuck you, game. Infinite fucking supply of bloody ants. It's fucking fair. Maybe up north you get fucking hit by my attack.
Right. Time to bring this mess to the Viscount's attention.
Madness! Madness!
That's a word for it.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements. Oh, it could not be worse.
Her Grace had no knowledge of this affair. I trust she will deal with it swiftly.
You killed them? All of them?
This group, at least, is crippled.
Then that, at least, is something. Not that it matters now. We have the delegate, but I can't return the bodies to the Canary in this state. Sirrah Hawk, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Hiding this would only make it worse.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Gonna have to visit a shop soon. You're just sparkling for no reason then. Okay, it's fine. But I'm lost it's done though. Right.
Enchantment! No, Leandra. Leandra.
Shouting won't make him understand you better, you know.
There you are. Where's your mother? Is she feeling all right?
I'm sure she's all right. Why are you so upset?
Your mother didn't show up for our weekly visit. Is she ill? She is here, isn't she?
No, Gamlin. We haven't seen her all day.
Where could she be?
With her suitor, perhaps?
Suitor? Leandra never mentioned a suitor.
Well, those lilies arrived for her this morning.
White lilies. I know something about that.
Don't just leave me waiting. What is it?
There's a killer in Kirkwall who sends his victims white lilies before he takes them. He's murdered several women already. I know someone who might be able to help. Gasgard Dupuy.
No. You're wrong. Leandra is fine.
Aveline will get the city guard to keep an eye out. Don't worry, Uncle.
All right. That girl will know what to do. Maybe Leandra took another path to my house. I could have just missed her. I'm going back to Lowtown.
You should help Gamlin look for your mother. You might be able to track her more easily once night falls and the streets empty out. All right. The boy and I will stay here in case she returns. Good to see you again, Miss Sarah. A letter arrived for you. It's on the desk. That's where I'll put messages which come while you're out.
Side job. Hawk, I found a lead on our cargo thefts and have urgent need of your expertise. Please meet me in Hightown's market during business hours. Hubert. Monsieur Hawk, I wanted to thank you for helping my brother. I worry about what the Templars will do to Kieran, but it's what he wants. He is grateful that you defended him before Sir Cullen. Thank you from both of us. Mecha.
Wait.
I told you already. I saw her.
Did you see where she went?
What do I get for telling you?
Here's a few silver. Buy yourself some food. And new shoes.
Wow. That's real silver, that is. I'm your man, through and through. Tell you everything I know. That lady was here. She looked like she was going to take the bridge to Hightown. But then a man came up to her. He stumbled and fell over right at her feet like he was dead. His hands were all bloody, like he'd been in a fight. The lady shook him, and I think he said, "Help." She got him to his feet, and he was wobbly. It was funny. Anyway, they left, and that's all I saw.
What did the man look like?
He was a man. He had hair and a nose. And nice clothes. But they were all stained from the blood.
It's not too late. She could still be alive.
Why would anyone take her? It doesn't make sense.
The man left some blood. Where he fell over. You could follow it.
Why don't you do what the boy says? I'm going to go home in case Leandra shows up.
Never thought I'd say this, but Gamlen's right. My men can look for Leandra while we check the blood. Any lead helps.
This blood is fresh. If we hurry, there might be a trail we can follow. There's another! Gasgard. I'm on the right path. Where is he taking her? There. I hope I'm not too late. There. The foundry. They must have gone inside.
You've been here before, haven't you?
This is where you found the human remains all those years ago. We should have known there was something else here.
Mother must be here somewhere. We need to look around. More blood. They are here somewhere.
Looks like someone forgot to conceal the door to his hideout.
This wasn't here before. Mother must be down there. With him.
Just sometimes fucking move. Ugh.
Mother! Alessa!
Used quick lime to preserve her feet. Unsure whether the texture of the skin is to my liking. I'll try other methods.
Ooh, Maker's breath, that smell.
Miran. It's a pretty name. I saw her hands. Long, slender fingers. Fair skin. The hands of a lifelong scholar. Oh, to lock my own clumsy fingers in hers again.
Mother's locket. This isn't a good sign.
dear friend. I've obtained the books you requested. I'll leave them at our usual hiding spot. Please collect them as soon as possible. Oh, I'd hate to see them in the wrong hands. Your last letter was fascinating. You have proven me wrong once again. By doing the impossible. Shouldn't have doubted your resolve, and I hope you will keep me appraised of further progress. Your friend and colleague, O.
Is this?
That woman in the portrait looks like Leandra, doesn't she?
This man is either very devoted or very insane.
I need to find her. Now.
Scribble note, today is our anniversary. I'd hoped to complete my work before now, but one piece is missing. I'm so sorry, I love. Please wait a little longer. I haven't forgotten my promise. When I see it, I'll know. I would know that face anywhere.
He is by.
I was wondering when you'd show up. Leandra was so sure you'd come for her.
Mother always knew me best.
Yes, and she spoke so fondly of you. What a lovely, gentle woman.
You will never understand my purpose. Your mother was chosen because she was special. And now, she is part of something greater.
You're crazy. I get it. Where's my mother?
I have done the impossible. I have touched the face of the Maker and lived.
Do you know what the strongest force in the universe is? Love. I pieced her together from memory. I found her eyes, her skin, her delicate fingers. And at last, her face. Oh, this beautiful face. I've searched far and wide to find you again, beloved. And no force on this earth will part us.
fucking spell. Idiotic.
Mother!
I knew you would come.
You know me? I always save the day.
Shh. Don't fret, darling. That man would have kept me trapped in here. But now, I'm free. I get to see Bethany again. And your father. But you'll be here alone.
I'll be fine, Mother.
My little girl has become so strong. I love you. You've always made me so proud.
Did you find her?
I'm sorry, Uncle. She's gone.
You were right about the flowers and everything. I can't believe she's gone.
I was too late.
So you're to blame. If you'd been quicker or stronger, you could have... She could be... Why her? Why Leandra?
The killer used Mother to magically reconstruct his dead wife. They had the same... face.
What sort of nightmarish magic is that? Oh, Maker! Maybe the Templars are right. Lock the mages up. Throw away the key.
Do you want them to lock me up too, Uncle?
I don't know. You would have been better off if you were just normal like Carver. Magic's always run in this family. It's a curse. Now even your mother's fallen victim to it. I wish you'd never told me what that twisted son of a bitch did to her. I wish I hadn't asked. I hope you killed him. Good. I hope it hurt. Carver needs to be told. I'll send a message to the Grey Wardens and hope it reaches him. Take care, my dear.
You know where to find me if you want to talk about it. I understand if you don't.
Now I have to not do following the Coon.
I could have left the amulet in there and forgotten all about it. What could the witch have done then?
Quite a lovely estate you have here. Isn't that right, Sandal?
I'm sorry I broke it.
Well, we'll get that replaced right away. Sorry about that.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
Oh, lady, I'm so sorry.
Got a quest yet. Annoying.
Hunters.
Stop right there! You are in possession of stolen property. Back away from the slave now and you'll be spared.
Fenris is a free man.
I won't repeat myself. Back away from the slave now!
I am not your slave!
Ugh, more of them.
Where is he?
Please, don't kill me.
Tell me!
I don't know. I don't know, I swear. Adriana brought us. She's at the holding caves north of the city. I can show you the way.
No need. I know which ones you speak of.
Then let me go. I beg you. I swear
You chose
I
the
won't...
wrong master. Hadriana. I was a fool to think I was free. They'll never let me be.
This is someone you know.
My old master's apprentice. I remember her well. A sniveling social climber that would sell her own children if she thought it would please Daenerys. If she's here, it's at his bidding. He knew he wouldn't let this go.
They need to be stopped before this goes any further.
The holding caves held slaves in the old times, but apparently they are no longer abandoned. We must go quickly, before Hadriana has a chance to prepare, or flee.
There's always time to loot. Say. stop fucking attacking me from behind. Done annoying me. Right down here. Complex chest. And that's blocked by a few fucking pebbles.
I don't want to do that.
Not that you don't want to, it's that you can't, you failure.
Done.
I need to go to a shop. I need to go to a shop before I... I know I was forgetting something. Why are you not letting me leave? Fuck you, game. God damn it. Fine, fine, fine. Fucking let me leave the goddamn area. That's fine.
We must be careful. There were many such holdings once, especially in the mountains where individual slavers kept private pens. They were designed to protect against raids by fellow slavers. No doubt it's why Hadriana chose this place.
Do slavers attack each other often?
They did. What better way to find slaves than to steal them? The holdings outside of Tevinter have mostly been abandoned, but they still exist.
Adriana won't escape us.
Let's hope this isn't a waste of time.
Yes.
They're still here. Good.
Oops, no one gonna let me just leave. Fine. I mean, it's a little annoying, but fine.
See for yourself. The legacy of the Magisters.
Is this allowed in Tevinter?
In a society where mages rule, they find many ways to justify their need for power.
Fucking go through the door. Ugh.
they touch you?
They've been killing everyone. They cut Papa, bled him.
Why? Why would they do this?
No wonder the Maker left his children.
The Magister. She said she needed power, that someone was coming to kill her. We tried to be good. We did everything we were told. She loved Papa's soup. I don't understand.
Is the Magister still here?
I think so. The Magister said they were to prepare for battle. I think she's very frightened.
She has every reason to be.
Please don't hurt her. She'll be so angry if you hurt her.
You're just a slave to them. Property to be used.
Everything was fine until today.
It wasn't. You just didn't know any better.
Are you my master now?
No.
But I can cook. I can clean. What else will I do?
If you go to Kirkwall, I can help you.
Yes? Oh, praise the Maker. Thank you.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I gave her a job, Fenris.
Ah, then that's good. My apologies. Let's find Hadriana and be done with this place.
Oh look, attack from behind. I'm really angry at the control of this game.
Just the work of a moment.
You do not want me dead!
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
Ha! The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you. We are done here.
Do you want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
Maybe we should leave.
Don't comfort me. You saw what was done here. There's always going to be some reason, some excuse why mages need to do this. Even if I've found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
And somehow that was friendship points. Why is that minute to get away without any frigging... Do-do-do-do. The improving. Really need to up my spirit damage though. That armor increase though. Survivability is important.
Excuse me, Miss Aaron.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
People take their frustrations out on me all the time.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, hound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
What do you mean?
This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
May have bugged that up slightly, but I don't know. See, everyone's frigging... thingies from here. So helpful. Anyway. Got through all the main quests apart from the last few that trigger the end of the chapter. So, that is good for today. And we'll be back tomorrow with a fuck ton of companion quests. And seriously, there are a ton in this chapter. New secondary quests. A load of side quests. And eventually the DLCs. Then ending the act. But that will wait for now, though. Bye.